So any type of hatching that we create is present here, and we don't have to go back to the material browser to get them because we can access them from right here. So I pull this one up and I click the modify option, and then I have the import scale on here, and then I hit OK. So then I'm going to put the scale on 1% and then 1/10. After that 1:1, and then after that 1:50. So as you can see, changes are being made. So from here I click on the insulation again, and then I change the scale of it again. So let's see what we should do next. From this point to this point is just 5 centimeters. So we go back to the additional settings. I pull up the insulation rock wool again, and then I change the scale to this. And after I've done that, I hit OK and then OK again. So let's just take a look. And then we go back to the insulation again. And in here, I'll hit the browse option again. And then I'll load up the file again. So let me just change the scale one more time. Then OK, and this is how it looks like. So let's see if it's good enough. Maybe we'll load it once more. I go to the additional settings, I load it up, and then let me change the scale once again. Maybe 25. Yeah, let's keep it 25 for now. And then I'll go to the additional settings once more. And let me see if this scale is good enough for it. It seems like it's too small. I'll load up the previous one. So I pull up the insulation again, and then I'll type in 0.0005, and then OK, and then OK again. We just get a quick save of it. So up to this point, we have created perfect rock wool insulation that we want to. So I hit the create similar option, and all around this area that we have here, I create insulation. And then maybe I'll put it on shaded so you can see it better and it's more visible to you. And there you go. So I delete the original one. After this, I'm going to look at everywhere that we have this outside wall and this hatching inside of it. Let me just pull up the CAD file that we had. See, there it is. All of the areas that you see this type, we're going to use the insulation on it, the rock wool insulation. So I'm going to draw the outside wall, and then we'll continue from that point on. And as you can see here, I've drawn on the walls perfectly, but there might be some spots missing or some issues that we'll correct later on. And if these issues are actually present, they'll show themselves when we progress further. Once again, a reminder that I've drawn on the columns here, and then when we get to the structural phase, we'll correct them. So about this floor that you see right here, we've drawn it. We've made the floor patterns and the walls, and then we're going to go into the details. Because from this floor on, everything is according to the type that we have, and it's all the same. So after we've done this floor here, and we're done with the planning of the floor and the ceiling, we're going to copy it and apply it to the other levels, to the second, third, and up to the 6th level that we have here. And there's no problem. And then we'll do the planning for the ridge as well. And after we've done that, we go to the details and the magnification and all the other stuff. And if we have a file like the one we have here, after we've done that, we can just easily do the structural and the architectural phase, and then the electrical, and we'll be done with that. And the whole plan is for you to learn how to do planning and drawing in the Revit file. Speaking of which, let's go back to the Revit file, and to our first floor plan. And here in the structure tab, I select the floor, and then using the pick wall tool, I'll just start drawing the floor. So I click here, and then here, and another one here, and then here again. After that, we put another one here, and then another one here. And this space that you see here is sort of an opening. It's a patio. And then I put another one here, and then that's it. So using the trim tool that we have, I'm going to trim this one with here, and then this point with here, and then here with here. So I finish it up, and then I hit don't attach. Then let's go to the 3D view, and this is what it turns out. So in this view that we have here, let's see which floor we can see from this point. I think it's the ground floor. So because of that, I think I'm going to have to pull this floor right to this direction. So I select the edit tool, then I'll delete this one, and then this one, and then trim this one, and then don't attach again. So I check the section box to see if there's anything excess and unnecessary, and there we go. We have one point here, but we won't have to deal with this space here in the upper floors. So this is our structural floor. Let's go back to the south view. So here I think we've done this in the structural phase. So we're going to proceed. So from the modify section, I'm going to use the join tool and check the multiple joint box. Then I'm going to select the base, and then I'm going to connect these like this. And there we go. And if we take a look at the 3D view, the walls have been joined. These excess areas that we see in the 3D view are no problem, and then later when we get to the joinery, they'll get fixed themselves. As you can see, this is how it turns out, and it's all okay up to this point. So I'm just going to take a quick save of it. And then I'm going to go to the first architectural floor, and then I'm going to draw the doors in the plan. There we go. And yes, right in this part. So I go over here and I select the plan, and I scroll down this menu to the architectural first floor. So let's just zoom in the plan that we have here, and in this area you can see we have WDT4. So let's see if we have a type 4 window. We had the first type and the second type, but don't think we had any type 4 ones. So I load this up.